I remember my first night in New York, I sat in that church in the balcony in the dark. And I remember asking myself, I said, God, why in the world am I here? And then I felt something tell me, look around. Don't look at what you see. Look at what you think it's going to be. And I started seeing the big screens over the box seats. I saw the balcony refurbished. I saw this place being a hub again in Harlem. And I spoke that. I said it out loud. I put the dreams in the atmosphere. I tell people, don't ever whisper your dreams. You shout them out loud and let the universe adjust. Because at the end of the day, it is your dreams and the vision that helps make this universe move. My wife, as you know, you all is when this amazing woman who's we've been together 24, going to 25 years total. We met as freshmen in college, 18 years old. You know, one month we wouldn't pay the gas bill. So what we do is we get all the blankets and the sheets and put them in the kitchen and open up the oven door, which is electric, and turn on the stove. And that's how we had our heat when we didn't have heat because we couldn't pay the gas. We had to make those decisions. The work we do in the community, I think, is an overflow of our deeper calling, which is to serve. So when you talk about feeding children in the summertime, breakfast and lunch, the Freedom School we do at the Dream Center, you know, connecting people back to their roots and the culture. This is not new. Clothing people, you know, creating the FCBC Mall and the food pantry that serves this past year, about 15,000 families in a year. This is not new work. Tragically, it seems new when many people don't engage it, but it is who we are. So for me, when I talk about running for office, it's not about whether or not I want to become a politician. It's really whether I want to expand the definition of public servant, because I feel like I've been a servant of the people for the past 18 years of my life. So this is just expanding that definition. And it's reconnecting people to processes, it's reconnecting people to community, but most of all, it's reconnecting people to themselves and seeing the inherent power that exists within people when people put their minds to change.
Where do all the dreamers go if they can dream? Then I don't know.
There are people who believe that this district can never be what it once was, that it can't thrive the way it used to be. The people don't care anymore. Gentrification is taking place and the soul of the community is leaving. And I sit on that corner some days on 116th and 7th. I walk through the community on other days. I talk to people in the district. I go to the different parts of the district. And like I did 10 years ago when I sat in that balcony of that church and I started seeing things, that's what I started doing again. I started seeing not what was in front of me, but what would be. I started seeing communities connected again. I started seeing children thriving educationally again. I started not seeing people priced out, but people living in a place that they wanted to call home and able to afford it again. I saw communities whole and healed again. I saw young people not killing one another, not fighting over property and turf that doesn't even belong to them. But I saw people now, young people starting to dream again. I saw seniors who were afraid to come outside started having visions of greatness for their own block again. These are the things I've been seeing. This is what has been pushing me to run. I'm not running for what is there, I'm running for what will be there. And this is what I believe wholeheartedly, that we can be better, that we can do better, that we can become better, that more is expected of us, and that we, with our hands, with our minds, with our thoughts, with our love, with our passion, can shift the culture of this district and let this district, so rich in music and culture and art and history, be at the forefront of this country again. I believe that. There are people who come to this district from around the world just to be close to the culture, just to touch the culture. And the culture is made by the people who are here. That means that the people who are in this district have value and importance, and people around the world see it. We have to see it, those of us who are here. People who are on the east side of Harlem, people who are in central Harlem, people who are on Washington Heights have to begin to see themselves differently, not as helpless pawns in a game that is beyond them, but as active participants in a process that needs them, that cannot survive without them. Now's the time for us to embrace our own potential and really together build a new 13th district. Why? Because at the end of the day, we are the ones we've been waiting for. And don't forget that.
Bro is a part of the plan. There's no justice in this world for us. It's just us. When the revolution comes, we recruiting street soldiers, so don't get in between. I'm something like the general going against the war, the machine. Black Panther mixed with thug passion, ready for war. Call me the notorious hip hop Shakur. Black Panther mixed with thug passion, ready for war. Call me the notorious hip hop Shakur.
I'll never leave the government alone with my truth, like I'll never leave R. Kelly alone with my youth. The 50 cent in their pocket got them dreaming of dollars, creating nightmares till they dream is accomplished.